I am super excited to be with you here today. I am at the Gentle Barn in Southern California. It's just a little bit, it's in Clarita area. And on Sundays, they do open to the public, so you can pay to come in and see what's going on. Behind me is a group of people that just got a little bit of a speech from Ellie, the lady who founded this place. And when it was my turn to listen to her speak, I just almost immediately started crying. And I was kind of towards the front. And as you can see, people will come through and actually get to individually say hi to her. And as soon as she saw me, she's like, "Can I give you a hug?" And it was really cool because, yeah, I was just sobbing. It's so cool to see that what they're doing here with the animals and how they're educating people about just animal welfare and how amazing animals are in general, because you get to come here. And let me just turn you around and also make sure that my chat filter is on all so that I can say hi to who comes. Okay, so as you can see, the cows have kind of been out for hours, so they're probably getting a little bit tired. But let's see if pretty much all of these cows that you're seeing have been genetically modified. You can see how the back hind legs go in instead of straight up and down. Sorry, I'm messing with the and that is because they're being modified to grow as big as fast as, or as big as possible, as fast as possible, so that, you know, the meat industry can get the biggest profit from them, right? So this leads to all sorts of issues with the animals, and especially when I'm trying to turn you around. I think this might be Athena. I actually posted a picture of her from last year from Cow Hug Therapy. She was one of the cows that I got to hug. She's so sweet. But her compared to these other cows that have been modified is just amazing to see the difference. And one of the things, yeah, they have these walking issues. One of the cows in there is like kind of struggling and wobbling a little bit to even move around. And it's interesting to think and observe the people that eat cows and cow's milk, and especially when they're really obese and they have these same types of walking issues that their victims have. And so many times there's this karmic link between, you know, osteoporosis and sucking all the calcium from the cows when they're being unnaturally forced to produce more milk than what is normal. Cows are only supposed to produce milk for their babies, right? And just like human moms, sometimes they might overproduce milk, but you gently wean yourself off and like take less over time. You don't just keep taking until that animal can't give anymore and they're ready to slaughter. So I'm gonna turn you around so that you can see these donkeys. Hey guys, how's it going? I am at the Gentle Barn. Let me see. In Santa Clarita. I am spending a few days down here, and if you come in and troll and basically talk about animals being yummy, I'm gonna just block you because I don't have time for that. And also other trolls are gonna be removed too. So yeah, it's so cool to see all of these people just lined up to come and hug the animals and spend time with them and see how gentle they are if we are gentle with them. Outside of these enclosures, these pastures that they're in, where they get to roam freely and they get to consent to being touched. If they don't want you to touch them, they walk away, and you're told, like, you don't touch them, you don't chase them down. They don't have that outside of these walls, so it's really cool to see like just this safe space for animals, and seeing how they're helping humans to heal as well. The cases of animals that they get here are basically usually sick and unadoptable animals, where they rehabilitate them. They do like music therapy. I've seen like yoga with goats before, so all sorts of different things to help the animals and ultimately make the world a better place. So I'm going to turn you around, and then you can see here. Turn around. Okay. Here are some horses. You can purchase carrots to feed to them. So that's pretty cool. Sammy says, your eyes are so pretty. Oh, thanks. So Hale says, is this AI mannequin talking in video? I am definitely not AI. Anyone can come out and meet me at Mount Shasta. People in the chat already have. So, hey Kyle, how's it going? Hopefully you're having a good day. Donovan, I am actually vegan. My body will not be a graveyard, but also I don't steal from animals. Don't take their milk. Don't take their eggs. Not only is it stealing, but they're not meant for human consumption. Cow's milk is for the baby cows, and eggs are supposed to be the babies of birds, right? So they're not meant to be eaten. So Hal, you need to go away because you're just being a troll. Hey David D, how's it going? David D says, I'm looking good. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Donovan says, oh, she seems to love animals. Yeah, I know. Let me turn you around too, because there was this cute little lamb in there. You can't really see the little white baby, but if you go onto the Gentle Barns website, you can actually see the animals that they have here, and you can help sponsor them. You can help donate like a bale of hay for the cows or carrots for the horses or other things like that. And another cool thing about this place is they do tours, obviously, but they tell people not to bring any non-vegan food in. So they really try to make sure that the animals are safe here. You can see we got a bunch of different animals in here. I don't really want to go in the enclosures because technically my time of the tour was up at noon. Sorry, that's really bad. But you know what? Let's actually just go in so that you guys can see the pigs. Kyle says my truck is going through a region, so I'm chilling at my work base. Is that where you got to hug a cow? Yeah, it is. Thank you, David D, again for buying me the cow hug therapy. One of the cows named Athena is actually still in there that I got to hug the last time, so that was pretty cool. Give me 1 second. I gotta put on some hand sanitizer. Okay, sorry about that. Let's look at the pigs. Oh, look at this llama. So every animal here, all of the animals here have a person with them. So when you want to go and approach, oh, look at the chicken. When you want to approach the animal, they want you to talk to the volunteer first and basically get permission and ask them about, if there's anything special to know about the animals. They don't let feed pet or anything like that. But, so yeah, it's really cool. If I lived closer, I would definitely volunteer here because what they're doing is so cool. Look at this emu. Hug an emu, Look at how cool this is. Michael says, why is this video in a mirror image? I'm not sure. Someone says, would you go to a corner? I'm not sure what that means. But I don't know if the thing is backwards or not. It doesn't look backwards to me, but David D says, been following the fog issue. It's weird looking, particulate. It smells like toxic chemicals and lots of people are getting sick. I actually did notice that in the Mount Shasta area, but I haven't dug too much into what they're actually saying about it. I do know that a lot of people have been claiming to get sick right after they eat like a bunch of junk food too. So it's obviously that they encourage us to eat all this garbage food and then send out different viruses and stuff that is going to make us sick. So, all right, I'm going to put you back on the animals really quick because that's why I'm here. Why are people saying that I'm homeless? I'm not homeless. I'm not really sure why you guys are lying about me. Michael says the writing on my hat is back to front. I'm not really sure. Rusty Why do you guys even like waste people's time like this? Okay. Anyways, I'm not homeless. I live in Mount Shasta, so I'm not really sure who's starting these rumors and whatnot, but it's probably a homeless person, someone that lives in their parents' basement that has nothing better to do than troll like on the internet. Like, grow up, you know, get a life. So, anyways, thanks so much.
Yeah.
Kyle says Emu's curiosity is funny and cute to watch. Actually, I have some footage of some other interactions that I've had with the animals. I have to put out a little video because I got to hug like all the cows. Some of the birds over here, those orange cones, if you tap the top of them, they get really curious and come over and start pecking like they think that there's something in the cone. And it was really cute, like to just get to interact with animals. So I'll have to put out a video of that and some of the other stuff that I do on my trip in the future. But yeah, I actually gotta leave here soon because my time's up. Hi from Germany. You know where Germany is? Yes, I know where Germany is. Hopefully all is well with you there. Michael says, are you from Manchester? I am from England. I'm not from England, but I do have some English royalty in my blood. Sage says, is it warm in Mount Shasta? I'm actually in the Santa Clarita area right now, and it is amazing. Unlike Mount Shasta, which was like rainy and I wonder where all these people are coming from. It was rainy and just cold stuff. So, hey everybody, how's it going? Rana Jif, is that how you say your name? I'm not sure. Can I get a shout out? Shout out to you. How's it going? Therese says you're so pretty. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Jassiel says, OMG, I'm in love. Oh, thanks. Love at first sight, huh? Okay. Kyle says, how long did you spend there? At the Gentle Barn, I got here around 10:30, which is, you know, they have different time slots to let people in. And my ticket said 10:30 to 12. So I'm right now 12 minutes over my appointment. And that's okay because you guys get to see how cool all of this. I actually didn't pet the horses, but I'm okay with that as long as I got to love on the cows. Hey Roberto, how's it going? I'm not really sure what you're talking about, but are you from Brazil? That's pretty cool. Oh, Dyko or Deco, I'm not really sure. We love animals and we protect them. Yeah, exactly. Jessiel, how about me? How's it going? Do they have any walruses? Michael, no, they don't have walruses. Walry. Just kidding. But a little bit south, there are like a bunch of seals on the beach, like towards the San Diego area, which is kind of cool to see in its own little whatever. So, oh, cool. Thanks for the subscriptions, guys. I appreciate that. I'm going to try to go live more often this year as one of my little New Year's resolutions. And yeah, just spend more time with you guys because this is really fun to get to interact and read your comments and answer your questions and just get to like hang out and spend some time in life with you. So let me show you this cow again because I love cows. So, oh yeah, this is Athena. You can see how, so the smallest one is how big an actual cow should be, and you can see how much bigger the other ones are compared to her. So that's pretty crazy. Yeah. I think that they said that she's the oldest one in the group as well too. So that's pretty cool. She's like the smallest one. She probably will outlive all the other ones because of the fact that they're genetically modified and like they can't even, so many of their body functions are being impacted by the fact that they're bred to be so big so fast, and that shortens their lifespan, right? They're getting to adulthood even faster. So yeah, it's kind of crazy to see what we do to animals, but on the flip side, amazing to see this. I want to do something like this in Mount Shasta, and it was cool too because I got to talk to Ellie who started all of this, and basically kind of tell her that I run the Shasta vegan community, and she agreed to do like a Zoom call with me, and potentially, like, I don't really know what the future holds, but might be cool to have like a group of people that come and does volunteer work for like a weekend or something. Maybe even like sponsor an animal or something like that. So I'm definitely looking to make those kinds of connections this year. I'm excited to see it. Kyle says, what months are they open to the public? Do you have to schedule time to be there always, or are there days when they're open to the public during specific times? They only are open to the public on Sundays, and there are like 4 or 5 different time slots that you can come. And though on the weekdays they do cow hug therapy, which and also just to say the tickets for the weekend sell out really fast. They pretty much are like packed every weekend. So you do want to make sure that you buy your ticket like a little bit ahead of time. But yeah, during the weekdays they do cow hug therapy and other private tours and other things that you obviously have to pay a little bit more for. But realistically, if you come here on one of these Sundays, you get to hug the cows. You could come here and spend the whole time in the cow pen if you really wanted to. And also have the opportunity to see all the other animals. So I definitely would recommend it. And yeah, this is so cool. So, all right, Asif, I am at the Gentle Barn in Southern California. Fug says you look really pretty today. Oh, thanks. You look like the girl next door. Oh, yes. Well, I do have a door, so I'm just saying that because people earlier were saying that I'm homeless for some reason. So I don't know. Let me turn you around also and show you their little gift shop. You guys can go online and buy any of this stuff from their website. Obviously, we have cow hug therapy, which was invented here. But I was just going to show you really quick what they got going on. And probably... Oh, there's his. Oh, look at how cool the shirt is. Yeah, I love it. Love it. So yeah, as you can see here, you can like donate different things to the animals and help them out. So I definitely encourage you guys to do that on the Gentle Barn. Hello. Oh, look, cows. They're so good. Gift for a cow hugger. Oh my gosh. I'm one of those cow huggers. Cool. Sweet. Okay. Me and Brian are real fast. Sweet. All right. Well, I actually need to leave soon, but I'm thinking about going live in just a little bit, so stay tuned for that. I appreciate getting to connect with you guys and look forward to the next time. May God and the God